I don't have much of a voice, so y'all just really listen to this while I watch and react to it. I'll try to talk as much as I can, but hey. Oh, good grief. Oh, we're running the ball again. And a loss of 2 yards. So, while it's second down and like 12, a little brief summary of the game. It's been one whole half Giants, a little bit of second quarter Eagles, and then third quarter all Eagles. Defense is holding its own in this third quarter and in this fourth quarter to start it off. The score is 19-14. Again, I'm not going to be able to show any of the game because that'll make my system laggy and probably take down the channel, so you guys will just hear it as I turn it back on now.
Today. Web cut by 7 different teams, was out of football all of last year, and this is Clement. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. And all the way to the Giant 37-yard
And a flag, the face mask. Good run by Corey Clement, baby, off the screen pass. Good execution, good way to freaking break those tackles. Good job.
A face mask tacked onto the end of this big gain to Clement. There is no foul for a face mask.
Okay, it was. That's the. Oh. Okay. All right.
I think that should have been called. All right.
Yeah.
Nice screen.
Well, you know what? Good screen overall.
Little disappointed.
I'm gonna put the volume up a little bit more.
Ogletree's going to do a great hustle job, and B.W. Webb's going to miss. Ogletree puts that head behind the ball carrier. Head goes in front of the.
That was a good play though. Way to get Corey Clement involved finally. Like, holy crap. Oh, there's Corey Clement again. Yes, cut it around the corner. Nice. Good run. Way to get back to the run game. Third quarter, you had a little bit of it and then none of it at all. Way to get back to it. Josh Adams and Corey Clement, this duo could definitely work if we just stick to the run game. Carson Wentz doesn't have to throw it all the time, you know. You're always gonna have Ertz and Jeffrey and Tate. You're always gonna have them there. You gotta keep consistent with the run game, and the Eagles have done that today, and it's been holding them in with this very thin defense that they have. There you go, Adams. There we go. Keep going. Nice. Nice. Good run. I like it. I like it.
Starting to get a feel for what this is like, because he's getting a lot of touches. Nelson Aguilar hasn't caught a pass.
That was good.
He's out there enough to be enough with a harassment.
Put it up a little bit louder for you guys.
To create that short corner.
Even with barely any voice, I'm still probably really loud.
Again, the run game.
Voice is cracking a lot though. It's not okay.
Got the Velcro jerseys on his
Not okay at all.
They got to start getting off blocks. Adams 13 rushes, 62 yards. He'll get it again. And more big yards for the rookie out of Notre Dame.
Good running, man. I like him. I like him a lot. We should have been using him since day one. Josh Adams.
I mean, it's all gash and all that stuff, but this is winning football. This is finishing football. Getting up to the second level. Boxing out like a basketball player, but not quitting and trying to finish the play. You don't have to be devastating. You have to be smart. Beautiful job of swinging his rear end into the hole so the defender couldn't get there.
Good run. First and goal, guys.
Adams. Dropped inside the 1. Second down and goal for the Eagles. The reason why they're able to run the football because they are winning the pad level battle, meaning the offensive pads are below the Giants' defenders' pads. They got leverage, and so the Giants are getting pushed back and they're not getting off blocks because all of them.
I hate games like this, man. I've been saying like I don't want to be worrying about this team anymore, but when they don't want to die, I have to.
Matt Breida, Peyton Barber, all with 100-plus rushing yard gains. And it's a touchdown.
There we go, baby. Taking the lead.
For the first time today,
I can't get loud at that. Oh my god. Josh Adams and Corey Clement carried this drive, and I again will apologize for the cracking of my voice. I got barely any voice in me, but it was a freaking great drive. The Eagles just scored the touchdown to take the lead with roughly 9.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And Adams is able to run free, but that's just finishing blocks. They've made a decision to run the football. They've challenged each other up front. They're sustaining blocks. When you sustain blocks, you have success.
We're going for two. Smart decision. I like it. If we get it, it's a smart decision. If not, then force the Giants to have to get a touchdown to win. Good freaking shit. Alright, so it's commercial break, so I'll mute it and I'll unmute it once the game comes back on, as always. But the Eagles just took the lead 22-19, getting a touchdown off of a Josh Adams rushing touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion converted off of another Josh Adams run. This is what happens when you actually have a run game. No, this is what happens when you actually stay consistent and stick with the run game. They've had Josh Adams this entire year. Sure, the offensive line has been banged up, but we've been having Carson Wentz throwing 36, 37, 38, 40-plus times in numerous games this year. So finally, we've decided to stick with a running back, and Josh Adams is not the quickest, not the biggest, but he's patient and he has strong. He's just really a strong dude for the size that he is. Like, let's be real. He can break tackles. He can push the pile. And, of course, you got Corey Clement back there who you can use as more of a Darren Sproles kind of thing that we used last year, because Darren Sproles wasn't here last year. He's not here this year due to injury. So they're actually sticking with the run. It's helping Carson. It's helping the offense as a whole keep the rhythm on their side, keep the ball away from the Giants, because let's be real, that first half, they destroyed us. They killed us. But this defense in the second half so far has been really good, not to mention the offense actually coming alive, sticking with the run game, and the strategy and the game plan so far has worked in the second half. So I'm really happy with it. I need to stop talking so much because my throat's starting to hurt. I like Josh Adams. Hope we will see a lot of this for the rest of the season. I agree. I've wanted to see more of him ever since I heard that he made the team back when Darren Sproles was injured and we brought him up, you know. I wanted to see more of him, and now we're seeing it, and he's carrying us through this game like Saquon Barkley is carrying the Giants through this game. You know, Eli Manning is getting a lot of pressure in the second half, and now he's getting... he's starting to choke a little bit, and the Eagles are taking advantage of good field position. They turned the ball over. They got an interception to end the second half. But other than that, it's been a really clean game, minus the referees with a couple of questionable penalties, that's for sure. But a win this game keeps the Eagles alive, back one game behind the Redskins and the Cowboys. And the Cowboys play the Saints this Thursday, and we play the Redskins on Monday night. So we could be tied for first place by Tuesday night next week if we win this game. So let's hope, let's pray to God that we do. Could he be our first 100-yard runner since early last season? I hope so. And the game just came back on, so I'll unmute it and we'll listen in.
Tiptoes around a couple of tackles and another nice return. He's done a good job since taking over that role. All right, now the flip side, Chris, is this. If you're a Giant fan,
10 minutes left.
Unless there is something wrong with Saquon Barkley, and maybe there is and we don't know it, we're working hard to find out. But the bottom line is he has been invisible here in the second half after a monster first half.
So I guarantee you in this series, I mean, we talk about it, get him the ball, get him in checkdowns, get him in space. Pat Sherman will get him the football this series. And he has to be a factor.
Don't look now, guys. The Eagles are winning this game. They're winning, right? At least right now they're winning. Let's see if it stays that way. And the shotgun. Let's see what Eli has to dial up. Alright, why was it blown dead? False start?
12 players in formation, defense. It's still first down.
Let's check in with Kurt Menefee.
Good job, Jim Schwartz.
Carolina Panther ever had 100 yards rushing and receiving in the same game. Hey, Christian McCaffrey takes care of that. Little 2-yard score. He's got 104 receiving, 125 rushing, 229 total, 2 scores, and they're up by 7.
Jesus Christ, whoever has Christian McCaffrey on fantasy, nice.
It's interesting. team.
God damn.
Let's not forget, they still play New Orleans twice this year.
Good tackle.
On first down and 5.
Hey, it was first down and 5 to begin with, so they're probably going to get this first down.
Well, let's see where they spot his forward progress. So they're gonna give him
But
a
good
couple
play,
of yards.
Good
Bosby.
job by Bosby. Again, another one of those young corners.
It's like I'm an announcer. Said exactly what I said.
OBJ out in space. And Schwartz is doing a good job. Coach Schwartz is doing a good job of protecting these guys. Playing a ton of zone coverage.
Let's just hope they don't catch on to that. Shush.
This is Barkley.
No,
Smothered by Branham.
Good job.
This is reverting back to the beginning of the year. Barkley instead of the past 3 weeks. Barkley, he's going to have a nice cutback. Run north-south. Don't start running a hump like a camel hump. Get up there, right there, north-south. Don't stop and turn backwards. That's not what you want.
Rookie mistake, man.
1 yard to go. Understand down and distance. Lower your pad level. Start running people over.
Listen to those fans going crazy, man. We don't give up. We don't give up, man.
They're down to 3.
It's the momentum if you're the Giants, and keep the momentum if you're that man's defense.
Oh, that's a mismatch. Barkley on Grugier Hill. Delay a game.
Blown dead.
Delay a game.
Manning wonder what's going on.
Offense.
You know who's a weapon in this offense that's not played? Haven't seen him all day. Is Evan Ingram. And especially in third and 3.
To the snap. Delay of game.
Well, I tell you, you've seen penalties on each side, and it's no surprise one team is 3 and 7, and the other one is 4 and 6.
Yeah. And it's a bit sloppy now. They've been quick with flags. But that guy, I don't know if he's hurt or being punished or whatever. But in these type of situations, he is a nightmare matchup in zone or man.
Negative 5 yards in the second half. Wow.
If you want to play him on first and second down, I get it. But on third downs, I think he's got to be in the ballgame.
Third down and 8, guys. This is big.
62 catches as a rookie a season ago, and rarely on the field anymore. Defender fell down, and Beckham able to make a reception for a first down to the Eagle 45.
Get out, Beckham. Just stop.
Well, Eli Manning, first of all, doing a great job of buying time with his feet. You don't say that very often, but he does right here. There's OBJ working on LeBlanc. Because of the threat of him going over the top, LeBlanc gets his shoulders turns, lose vision, and Eli throws him open. Well done. A great job of Eli Manning moving his feet, getting uncomfortable, throwing on the run.
This guys, if they're gonna score, stop them to the field goal, please.
Super Bowl era to get to 5,000 yards. Down the middle of the field, it's Ellison. So they're finding the tight end. But it is not Ingram, it's been Ellison. And that is his 4th catch of the game.
Well, Ellison is going to go down the seam. The problem is there's a play-action fake.
What happens when your secondary is weak as hell?
Because there was no threat of run for 2 reasons.
Freaking Malcolm Jenkins is pointing at the guy as he's covering someone else. Someone cover the tight end. No one covered him.
It's quiet.
Oh
the
my
other thing
God.
is Barkley was basically lined up right beside the fullback.
Who's hurt now?
You're not gonna run
Oh my
play
God,
action,
Corey
run football
Graham.
in that formation.
Injury to Graham will be back.
So Corey Graham is down on the field. I don't know what's happening with him, but it looks like he's injured, and we're at an injury timeout. Oh man, I'm just surprised at how much this Eagles defense is staying with the Giants. You know, it's just because of the way the last couple of games has gone with people like Darby and Mills in, and now Mills and Darby are both out, and it's just Malcolm Jenkins there as the lone starter in that secondary, trying to lead the secondary to hopefully not getting blown out again like they did against the Saints. The first half was just abysmal. It was ugly. I did not want to watch the game after the first half, at least not until the end of the second quarter. But now we're doing real good at stopping them. And here we go in the fourth quarter with a chance to get the ball back and potentially put the game out of the hands of the Giants. The defense is starting to collapse, and I'm getting very worried. Again, because I haven't been too optimistic that ever since, I don't know, since we went 3-4. But the optimistic me is coming back and rooting for this team again. But maybe I shouldn't be because I feel like something's going to happen. And if the Giants score, a touchdown and we get the ball back with plenty of time to score at like the bare minimum of field goal, that's great. But I just want this game over and done with if we're going to win. And if we're going to lose, of course I want it over and done with as well. But I just want this game to have a clear winner right at this point. Right now, the Eagles are clinging to the smallest glimpse of hope if they are the winners, but that can easily be erased depending on how this drive goes. And we're potentially losing Corey Graham, who is our substitute safety, because Devontae Maddox is out, Rodney McLeod is out. Oh my God, I'm surprised we have not signed any free agent off of any practice squad or off of anything. In general, I'm just, ugh.
Formation when he's this close.
Oh, this is a replay. I don't want to watch a replay. I want to find out what's happening with my boy Corey Graham. I don't like Corey Graham, but I need him to stay healthy. I need him to stay healthy. Okay.
Now knocking on the door, putting his team back in front. Shepard run out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Let's go downstairs to Shannon.
Well, Tom, Saquon Barkley certainly checks a lot of boxes in terms of being a great player. And one thing I've really seen out of him, particularly in the last couple minutes, was
no one cares.
He's been vocal with the offensive line.
Nobody.
With his running backs. And most recently, I saw him having a conversation from about 5 yards out with the coaches on the sideline. So he's being very vocal, trying to get these guys back in this game.
Second down and 5, and they give it to Barkley.
Way to stuff it. Way to stuff him up. Third down.
We were talking about just a tire ribbon around the whole Evan Ingram thing. Now we mentioned earlier that he is, bothered with a tender hamstring right now. So perhaps it's a little worse than we would like to believe, because he has just been standing there, not even a helmet on.
Yeah, I got to believe it's a hamstring because I know Pat and I know that after the game last week he is such a threat, so it's got to be a hamstring issue with him because otherwise he'd be in the game.
Come on.
Did not play at all.
Come on. 3rd and 4.
Round against the Giants. 3rd down to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and Beckham looking for a flag. He can't believe it.
It was close. There might have been a flag that they didn't throw.
This is Draymond LeBlanc, self-duty. Just grabbed his jersey right there, and he grabbed his hip. And that's holding.
Makes you wonder how in the world you missed that call.
He grabbed him twice.
Hey, they missed a call on us earlier, so it's redemption, alright? Leave us alone. They missed a call on us, you get the call missed as well, okay? It's even, okay? It evens itself out. Don't complain too much about it, because it screwed us out of a touchdown earlier. So calm down, freaking Odell Beckham Jr.
29 yards out. Ooh, beautiful job by the whole.
Okay.
Riley Dixon.
It's a tie game with 5:49 left. It's 22-22. We got off lucky, I'll admit, but hey, there was a holding call earlier on Jason Kelsey touchdown that was really, there was a hold there, but it wasn't that big. So this kind of evens the playing field, okay? We both missed a touchdown right there. Get over it. It happens all the time. It's just the way football goes. Sometimes the refs make a call, sometimes they miss a call. The refs aren't perfect. As much as we wish they would be perfect, they're not. The score is 22-22. Now, whatever the Eagles do is all solely upon the offensive coordinator's game plan and Doug Peterson and his play calling along with that game plan. In my eyes, you can pass, you can run. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. The pass interference on Jeffrey earlier in the game in the 3rd quarter, total BS, bro. That was not any pass interference. So this holding call right there makes up for all of that. This non-holding call, I mean. But with this upcoming drive, you're tied at 22, 5:49 left in the game. What you want to do is maintain the freaking ball and sustain a drive. Doesn't have to be a touchdown drive. It could be a field goal drive for all I care. But as long as you hold on to the ball and you waste time and you keep the Giants off the field as well as our defense off the field, we should be fine. You better be able to waste enough time to get this game on our side again. And I'm sorry for how much it's lagging. I can see it lagging, and I hate it, but that's why I can't show the game. It won't work. But at the end of the day, the Eagles need to maintain this drive, keep it going no matter what. Don't do anything stupid with any stupid screenplays or any passing attack. Run the ball, start off running, and go from there. I'm really hating how much this is lagging right now. Game's back on.
Things. And Dixon, the last punt snap was low by Diossi, but able to give me a laces out Finkel sauce.
Pretty good.
To tie this ball. Great job by Dick.
You say that with a nice little... So the champions with 5:49 a game will get it, but first here's Carissa back in LA.
What a game we've got here. Back and forth battle. So the Seahawks were trailing 27-20, 4th and 3. Russell Wilson goes up top to David Moore for this 35-yard score. We are all tied up at 20.
It's crazy.
Tom?
It's a good game.
All right, so now Newton, the Panthers
Got a lot of good games this week so far. Thursday, Thanksgiving had a couple of good games. The Saints game wasn't that great. Actually, none of the Thanksgiving games were good. What am I talking about?
The Eagles went after him on the ground, challenged him physically last series. How are you going to respond, Giants defense?
Waste of time. Come on.
The Eagles have averaged almost 7 yards per carry here in the second half, and they're going to start it on the ground once for Adams. That'll be a gain of 4 yards on first down for Josh Adams.
Good game.
Totally fine.
And you want to see, you know, a defense is playing fired up when more than one guy, especially on the inside running, is making a tackle. And so you got to rally the troops up front, and that offensive line for the Eagles so far has owned.
Oh God, I'm dying. It's not okay. I'm dying in more ways than one.
They spotted that it's just only a 3-yard gain, so second down and 7.
That's BS, but it's okay. Stay in bounds, bud. Stay in bounds. Ooh! 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 Breaking ankles. All right, I see you. All right.
So you start out with
Alshon Jeffrey breaking ankles out here.
With the play action.
Broke 3 ankles before he went down.
Jeffrey's just going to come out here and sit down, find an open spot. They're playing zone.
He just went over here a whoop and a whoop, and whoop again, and he's gone. Holy crap! Oh my God, my voice is going again. Jesus Christ, that was a good run.
21 to be exact, third catch of the game for Jeffrey. Giants have 2 timeouts left. Remember, they burned that 1 timeout at a third down at 18.
Run this ball.
Eagles have all 3 left. Nice, beautiful tackle made by the ever so reliable.
I'm gonna mute this to answer the question. How much time left? 4 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Football player. How many safeties can take on an offensive lineman? Right here, there's one. Beating Brandon Brooks is an outstanding run blocker, and the reason why is because he uses his hands, and he creates separation. Because you don't want to get in a match where you bulk up.
No problem, I got you, Souls.
Brooks and try to knock him back.
350.
Get off the block, make a play. Well done, Landon.
A loss on yards, second down and 11. Wentz throws, and it's caught, and just short of the first down.
Good pickup. Yeah, Zach Ertz, good catch. Almost a first down.
Closing in on 100 receiving yards.
He's crafty at his routes. And this is details, Tom, but watch his position when he comes out of his route. Watch the bent knees. Because those knees are bent, he's in balance, and so he's able to come back to the football. You never see a good route.
Oh, he's out though? No, come on. We need him in for 3rd and 1. We need Zach Ertz in there.
He broke the former record of Keith Jackson. 81 catches in a year by a Philadelphia tight end. 3rd down and a yard, and it doesn't look like Adams got there. B.J. Hill. So now decision time for Doug Peterson.
All right, no decision. Go for it. And they're going to bring people now. They're tired of getting the ball. And here's B.J. Hill, the star of the blitz. Let's see what he's able to do. Get inside, come off a block, get his eyes back to the ball carrier and make an outstanding tackle.
So
God.
you don't think there's any debate about this here? I mean, if you fail, you're giving the team the other ball with 2 minutes to go.
Here's what I think. You're 4-7. You've been taking criticism in the media about getting not being
4 and
aggressive.
6, by the way.
Do you believe in your guys? You've been running the football the whole time. Wipe out all the statistics, Tom, and send a message to your football team. At the very least, the thing you do is hard count to try to get them to jump. Carson Wentz good at the hard count. But you're 4-7, you have nothing to lose.
4 and 6, you dingbat.
The offensive line's dominating the whole second half. Get in the huddle and say, it's on you to win this game.
Right now, but so I'm here in Philadelphia. You're right about the criticism. You know, I mean, after all, the riverboat gambler-like decisions, including the Super Bowl made by Peterson a year ago. But if you
Hey, Super Bowl was the Super Bowl. We don't talk about that no more. We're not living that anymore.
Feeling by daring greatly, so never be amongst those cold, timid souls that don't know the
We're going for it. We're going for it.
At the very least, hard count.
Very nice. Very nice.
What's the plan here? What's the plan here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's a long yard.
They're going to go for it. Wentz.
I thought you were wide open, man. I love you. Yes. Oh, my God. Good play design. You got one guy wide open right in the middle of the field. Good throw. Good catch.
To develop. You're going to see Ogletree dump a little guy here. You got Davis jumping another guy, and it's just a wide open spot. Recognizing
Oh my God! Good freaking protection. If Wentz had pressure on him, that was not gonna happen. He needed time. Oh my God! Oh my God! We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Oh my God! Okay. 2-minute warning. We have the ball close to a touchdown, very well in field goal range. Giants got one timeout because they wasted one before the 2-minute warning, thinking the Eagles wouldn't get that first down on 4th down. But holy crap. We're playing smart football, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing smart football again. And I apologize for the lag. I apologize for the raspy voice, cracky voice. I'm sick as hell right now, and it hasn't been a fun Thanksgiving weekend for me. I've been sick the entire time, but then watching the Cowboys beat on the already injured Redskins like they don't matter. Not that they matter to me. It's fucking. This game has been one hell of a ride. And downstairs. Well, but this game has, despite the first half and the amount of loud in that first half, the Eagles with this team, Saquon Barkley having one of the best first halves any rookie wide receiver or running back has ever had. Eli Manning, minus an interception, has played exceptionally well. And with how banged up our defense is, we've only allowed 22 points, 3 in the second half alone, which that's got to say something, especially with people like Sidney Jones, Mills, and Avonte Maddox all battling injuries that they can come back from this year. You know, they can come back and be ready to play, and we desperately need those 3 guys to come back. If we're not going to be able to get Darby or McLeod back, those 3 guys right there, sure, 2, albeit rookies and 1 under fire for always getting burned. We need them back because those are our starters, and we desperately need them back. So, seeing this team against the Giants, who have won 2 straight, and have been scoring a lot more points, clearly been doing a lot more yardage-wise. They showed against us in the first half. The Eagles, as banged up as we are, we're still putting up the fight. And we're not giving up. Game's back on. I'll shut up. I'll put the volume up.
3rd 18 and 3rd 23. You don't throw a timeout in a close game.
to Allen. He breaks one tackle and leans forward for a yard to the 29.
Josh Adams doing a good job of securing that football on contact.
Giants just wasted their last time out.
After the football. Confident guy.
Well, game-winning field goals came a year.
Flashback.
3 last year. Elliott had just been picked up from the Bengals and hammered this one 61 yards as time expired. Young man who grew up on the west side of Chicago, out in the green.
We might need to call you back up again, bro.
Little things taken for granted, right? So if you're Carson Wentz, the one thing coaches always talk about when you get into the red zone, I don't care what the world defines a red zone. I define a red zone from the 30 on in. Never take a sack. At all costs, no sack.
No sacks. Don't force anything either, bro. You've done real good at protecting the ball. Run down this clock, get a first down. Got 3 timeouts. Play smart football. Get the lead.
47-yard, 48-yard field goal. Giants are out of timeouts. And here's Adams for positive yards down to the 27, maybe the 26-yard line for Josh Adams. And that clock will continue to roll. The Giants cannot stop it.
This first down is big. If we can get this first down, we won. We won.
Josh Adams gets the call up. Undrafted free
3rd and
agent.
7 though.
He throws a vicious jump cut on this to get around that edge.
125 and counting. A 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Eagles. I think they'll let as much time go down as possible. They have all 3 timeouts left, and they'll burn one with 1 second left on the play clock.
And I would be remiss if I don't bring people back to the 5 points that the Giants left on the board in the first half. The 5 points I'm referring to is that Eli Manning had Rhett Ellison all alone on a 2-point play in the first half, right?
Threw it to Penny.
Threw it to Penny. And then driving down into the end of the first half, he had Saquon Barkley sitting at the 25-yard line with nobody within 10 yards of him. At the very least, you get an attempted field goal. But we throw this interception, Brett forced the ball, in my opinion, to Odell Beckham Jr. when there's 3 guys around him when Barkley was sitting in the flat. 8 yards down the field, nobody around him.
You know, on the flip side of that, Philadelphia had a touchdown run out. It was called back 52 yards. That was on a penalty rather than a mental mistake or a miscue in those last 2 cases by Manning. But here we go. I mean, both of these teams feeling like they still have a chance inside this very weak NFC East.
Yeah, I can't say enough of how well Jim Schwartz's defense has played the second half. It's just been amazing to watch.
They're down, they're going to run it. All right, so here we go. This will take us down to right around 25 seconds left. Before Elliott.
Anything can happen in 25 seconds, guys.
25. So this will be roughly a 42, 43-yard field goal attempt. Elliott on the year.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything. I'll unmute it. I'll unmute it when Elliott is about to kick. I don't want to hear any statistic. I don't want to hear any word. Nothing. I just want to watch and react and let you guys listen to whether or not he makes a field goal or not. Give it 5 more seconds. It'll be unmuted. I'll shut my mouth. And we'll see what happens. 24 seconds left, guys. 24 seconds left. Jake Elliott is about to trot onto the field for this potential game-winning field goal. Now, how ironic is it that a year ago this was the turning point of our season? Could this be the turning point of our season again? Despite how late it is, if we make this and we win, we're a game out of first. Dallas is playing the Saints of all teams. We play the Redskins, who are banged up 10 times worse as we are. So, all right, guys. Freaking out.
Hold up. These guys, you have to get at least a yard of penetration and throw your hands in the air like you don't care to try to knock it away.
Trying to take take the lead with 25 seconds left. High snap. The Bengals let him go, and he has been money for the Eagles.
Yeah. Money snap, money hold. And excellent. Now, 22 seconds. My mind already going to the next play, right?
22 seconds. Calm down. 22 seconds.
Has returned so far. And he's a little bit about, if I'm a special teams coach for the Philly thing, I do not want someone to have a clean catch, able to return.
So, my dude, do not give this man the ball. Him give the ball to Eli.
And Hyde sort of game. First half dominated by completely dominated by Philadelphia.
Wow.
And really perplexing. And asked after the game, the world has Saquon Barkley 4 times in a second. You're going to let Coleman get a full head of steam, and he's out across the 20, the 30, and the 34-yard line.
16 seconds.
Seconds left.
The
No
Super Bowl.
timeouts for the Giants.
Oh, no, I forgot.
You're
Sorry.
wondering about this year is 50. Need to get 35-yard line, 53-yard, and he's got
So they would 40.
49.
45. 50.
Watching.
Yeah.
And the Philadelphia goal. And down the middle of the mountain, it's incomplete for 10 seconds. That was the same Quan Barkley show. 100 yards, a touchdown rushing, a touchdown receiving. You would not even know that Barkley is on this Giants team in the second half. He has 4 total touches. The Eagles have turned it around on defense and trying to end the losing streak.
Get off the field here, but I can't tell you how impressed I'm with Jim Schwartz and this defense who's responded to the challenge play, giving up 350 yards in the first half. Played great the second half.
They'll lay it off to Barkley. And he's going to try and get out of bounds.
5 seconds. 5
seconds
seconds.
remain, and it's Hail Mary time.
Oh, God.
I don't know if Eli has the ball or arm strength to chuck it to 70.
Man, it got hella dark. Holy crap. What the hell happened?
Got to look for all the pitch backs.
Trying to light it up a little bit. I didn't even do anything. Holy crap. Sun's already setting.
All right, here we go. Some razzle-dazzle. And that's the game.
Yes.
B.J. Hill turning up Beckham. And the Eagles have made it a series sweep. They beat the Giants 5 in a row for the first time since 2008, 9, and 10. 25-22 our final.
Yeah, and they tried to get the Beckham. Barkley was going to come back around for a double reverse right here, but J. Hill got it with the foot. Great soccer tackle. Didn't matter, got it done.
10-play drive by Wentz and company to an Elliott field goal. State Farm postgame from Los Angeles coming up next. Philadelphia still alive in the NFC East.
Yeah. Just when I think that we're dead after what happened last week. You guys know, especially if you've been a subscriber of mine since I started making YouTube videos for the Eagles, I'm always the optimistic kind of guy. But this year, with how inconsistent we've been, I've lost all optimism. And after the Saints game last week, I lost every sense of optimism. But this game gave me a little bit of hope. I know it's against the Giants, but let's put this into perspective, because ever since their bye week, the Giants have won 2 straight. They've been scoring more than 25 points a game and averaging almost over 300-something yards a game. Saquon Barkley's been going off, and Eli Manning has been playing really good football. The Eagles won the penalty battle with less penalties, and they won the turnover battle with an interception at the end of the first half, that really tilted everything in favor for the Eagles, because after that the Eagles scored a touchdown late in that second. That, you know what else? We're not a field goal in that. You know what I mean. But Jim Schwartz's sake of being an Eagle in the Eagles organization, with the way this half, he came back in the second half and found a way to, even with losing Corey Graham and Trey Sullivan, to get these young guys that were on the practice squad that have no reason to be going up one-on-one against Odell Beckham or Sterling Shepard, trying to tackle a Saquon Barkley in open field. He found a way to get these guys to play their hearts out, make tackles, make big plays, and limit the Giants to 3 points in the entire second half, and not even 100 yards in the second half after they ran up and down the field for almost 350 in the first half. It was a really big turnout, a big turnaround. And the Eagles now get a whole week off because they have a Monday night date with the Redskins, held by Mark Sanchez, former Eagle and Cowboy quarterback, who's trying to help the Redskins keep up with the Cowboys now that the Cowboys have kind of taken charge. This was a big game for the Eagles. Not just getting the win and keeping themselves in the division, but getting the win and getting it in the way that they did with the offense. Sure, the first quarter needs to be fixed like it always needs to be. We haven't scored anything in the first quarter this year. But managing to come back, battle back, no turnovers, no sloppy play. 7 points were missed off the field because of a penalty, some miscues here and there. Play calling was a lot better in the second half. Josh Adams and Corey Clement, the run game came alive. Doug Peterson made the play calls necessary, and I'll give it to them. Everybody stepped up in this game and showed the NFL and showed the Cowboys and Redskins specifically that we ain't done yet. We still got 2 more games against the Redskins, who just lost Alex Smith for the rest of the year. 1 against Dallas. We have a reputation to beating the Cowboys in Dallas. So, let me see what this guy just said. Still not content, but it's the start of a potential run. Exactly. I'm not content either, but this was definitely needed. It's better that we won this game, keeping hope on our side, rather than getting big-time loss in a horrible fashion, like last week, for example. We are still in this. We're still in this. We need to get healthy, and we need to fix the number one issue, really, realistically, is the first quarter. We need to start faster. Okay, we moved the ball a little bit in the first quarter. One penalty negated a touchdown. And a touchdown, just one touchdown in the first quarter would have been big. And we had to call back due to a holding penalty and couldn't do anything else after that. We need to fix the first quarter struggles. And if we do that, and our defense can continue to play the way they did in this game, we can make noise again in this NFC. We do start off way too slow. But at the end of the day, this was definitely needed. And in the end, I'm happy that we won the game. Still a lot that needs to be fixed, of course. But hey, anything is possible right now. So, our next opponent is Washington at home on Monday Night Primetime. We can win that game, and we can trust the Saints to beat the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. We're back in business, baby. Josh Adams is definitely the future. I agree with you on that. I like him a lot. Corey Clement is the wild card that he was last year. Carson Wentz led that game-winning drive along with the run game. All in all, big improvements in that second half. We can keep playing like that. We got 2 dates with the Redskins, 1 against the Cowboys. We got a couple of dates against the Rams and the Texans in there as well. If we could just, I don't know, win a couple, but we'll see what happens, guys. We'll take it one at a time. This was a big-time win. If you guys can't tell, my throat is killing me, so I'm going to stop talking and end the stream off. Thank you for those who tuned in. It was a crazy game. Really good divisional game. I I'll talk more Eagles this week. But at the end of the day, Eagles are not dead yet. Don't count us out. Do not count us out, ladies and gentlemen. Later.